Imagine you're just a girl, a skinny jeans warrior. The year is 2022, and you've been seeing people migrate to loose pants for quite a bit longer than you'd like to acknowledge. You've been slowly discovering what it means to walk around without your thighs threatening to pop some seams open. You realize that you can indeed have pants that look good, yet be comfortable. You know, you didn't even realize your pants were uncomfortable before. So you go on a quest to find some nice fitting jeans, straight leg, maybe a little baggy, nothing too big, nothing too much. You check Goodwill, you check all thrift stores in the city of Houston. You check Walmart, you check Gap, you check Old Navy, your loyal skinny jeans supplier. And you are poor, so you don't dare search inside a store whose prices suggest that their clothing is of quality. Unfortunately, everything's high water. Too loose, too tight, or it flares out weird. The shape's unideal. Even the men's section can't help you. You do this in person because you know what you have. You know who you are. Your supermodel-like proportions were never going to find well-fitting jeans online. And honestly, online returns are a lot of effort and the post office still confuses you. You know what you have to do. Obviously, the only solution here is to make them yourself, right? After 1.5 years, I am finally starting the jeans. But the only issue is that my muslin that I was going to make like a sample pair on before I cut into my denim has gone missing. I have one more spot I'm going to look, but if not, we're just going to have to freestyle and hope I have enough material and hope I don't make enough mistakes. And my timeline keeps getting cut shorter and shorter, and suddenly I have to go places. And I didn't want to go places, but then suddenly I got distracted, and then ATs had to come back today. There's just so much to do. I will be referencing a bunch of pants I like and how they fit me. This, I like the waistband on this. I like how it fits here. I'm gonna make a little bit baggier. But I think I'm gonna try to copy the design up here for this. I think I'm gonna make it slightly less high-waisted. These are baggy jeans my sister gave me. They're a little too baggy for me, but I will try to make the waistband between the last pair and this pair. I also don't like how it's kind of like, if I walk, it's like kind of weird up here, but I really do like this little thigh section right here. The width, I think the width is kind of what I'm going for. However, it does taper a little bit towards the ankle, so it's more straight leg kind of. So I'm probably gonna try to steal this and go straight. Okay, so these pants, shop cider, but I don't like what happens at the bottom, because if you see the way it droops, everything gathers in between my ankles right here. I'm not a fan of that. I kind of want any bagginess to happen more on the outside than here, the inside. And I know like fabric goes down obviously, so that's gonna have to impact how I draw the shape. This is one and only pair of pants I've ever made. Made it from a pattern. I altered the top a bit. There's an elastic in the back to fit here. I don't want them this baggy. And also, same problem with the last pants. There's like a lot of fabric that kind of gets trapped here, especially when I'm walking. So I definitely want to make sure more of the bagginess happens over here than the inside. And since this is the only paper pattern I have, I'm gonna definitely have to reference this a little bit more. Okay, so I also want these jeans to be a bit more cargo pantsy. These are a pair of scrubs I got like at their store a few years ago. I wear pretty often. There's like some like glue stains and stuff up here. I'd like to add some pockets. I really like the design here. And this pocket's just kind of like a slit. Here, there's this double pocket, so I'm gonna have to sketch a little bit. I saw this video during one of Enhypen's comebacks, maybe before, maybe they're just posting for fun, I really don't know. But I saw Jay, he was wearing these pants. These are them. Hopefully I don't mess it up so I don't have more fabric. The vision just has to, and I'd like to distress it along those lines also, so I can purposely make the seams backwards and then distress it. Maybe smart, you can construct it regularly, and then to an extra piece of fabric, these shorts I have over here have the ends like that. I'll show you a screenshot that I have. And these are those. That might be a lot. There's no way I'm gonna have that done by tonight, so I have to accept, cut my losses, come back tomorrow. But tomorrow's Saturday and I have to do stuff, so I don't really know. To the sketchbook, we got Youngji here, season finale, season 3, nothing much prepared. I like this show. I have on the right leg, I have more of like a sharp look over here for the pockets, up here, and over here to the round look. I think making the sharp look better on the back for the right leg. I have it where it's just kind of like star-like. You can kind of feels empty in the middle right here. I don't know what to do with this. I really like how I did the front, but I do think I like how instead of this dash coming around and doing this little point, it will come around and do like a big strip of that other color. But I definitely feel like something should be happening here. However, I really don't have enough time to be exploring that. I also forgot to draw the pockets that match on the side for the cargo pockets, but maybe that will fill it up a little more. But for now, I think I'm just gonna ignore these little stripes and add them on after. So I want functional pants first. So I'll add the flares once I know I have enough fabric to do extra, or if I have to get more eventually. I have my 2 yards of fabric, my bar of soap, and my stack of pants, and it's time to get to work. She's kind of disrupting the process. If you could. Ah! She's so mean. Okay, so I traced the black pants, right? But if you see, these are like way wider, by like a good inch on the side. So I'm gonna have to taper whatever here for the midsection at the thigh. And even the top, you can see, this is where under the waistband at the top was. And now that's like where it lines up here. So it's way behind. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of adapting to get from tight booty loose pants, you know? But I've created outline, seam allowance and stuff for the front leg, but this is the side that's not gonna have the zipper on it. Since this is like the right side here, this side's gonna be right sides where you're gonna have to pull the zipper up. So that means this area is going to look different for the other leg. So I'm not exactly sure how to copy everything, make it like symmetrical without literally just cutting it out and hoping for the best. So I'll update you guys when that happens, but maybe I'll do the back first, not sure yet.
I don't like that kid. He's got a lot of confidence.
Alright guys, I pulled back up the pants pattern. I cut out some pockets today. It's a new day, by the way. This I cut from my pillowcase actually. Wait a second. Square. I never use this one. Most pants pockets, I don't have actual denim for the pockets. They just use like muslin, but I lost that as we covered earlier. So I decided a cute little thing. It looks cute from the inside though, right? I'm using my old pattern to show me what to do again. According to the instructions, it's split together like this. So along this line, flip it inside out, and at the other side, which is just a plain square, lucky me, but I'm not actually sure it's like a square. This side looks a little bit longer than this side, but we're ignoring that. Okay, so I ironed this seam down, folded it over. You see on this one, I cut these little notches out of the corners, and I think this is like a really nice angle I made here. I really like this. I am a fan. Surprise! Pocket. It's gonna be a big pocket. We love pockets. I am realizing after some research that this part is a bit too short. Okay, so the ends of the legs are relatively even, so that means I'm not doing everything wrong. Okay, so not to brag, but I feel like I'm kind of eating it up since this, I think the waistband is a little too big. I'm gonna take like an inch off both sides. Guys, you don't even get it. I thought it was gonna be an inch. I was so wrong because I had to do this 3 different times, rip it apart, redo it, so that every time I did it, somehow it was still too big on the sides. Honestly, this would be a great form of torture. If you want to torture somebody, do this. I would recommend. Oh, I've only made like the basic stuff, no details. Okay, so I think the back, I cut off a little more than I said I would, since it was a little loose in the front still. Right here, it's still baggy, and I don't like that. But the back, I think after I add the waistband, that little tightness will come with the button in the front. But this, I don't like how it's here, so what I'm gonna do is detach the top of the pocket and scoot it over like 1/4 inch, both sides. And I think that will tighten up the front in a way I would like. Okay, I've been adding the details over here. And my seam allowance is a little bit small. It's only like 1/4 inch. But the problem is, after I already pinned everything down with the stitches, I realized I forgot to lock it in like this so it doesn't fray. And I'm a little scared it's gonna like low-key fall apart after like a few months of wearing it. So I'm gonna see if I can fix it. But I'm kind of locked in. I'm not undoing all my work. I've decided that I am a person who would be very upset if I made this and I left it and it fell apart. So unfortunately that means I'm going to seam rip these and then finish the edges and then do it again. Okay, so I'm like a failure and my waistband, I did it wrong 3 times. So I had to flip it over and did it once wrong, twice wrong. It's my 3rd attempt. So if this doesn't work, I'm quitting and I'm burning these jeans. The foot was not down. I'm seeing my threads, especially the ones that are more decorative. You see the ones where it's double layered look way better than the one where it's single lined. So I think at the end I'm gonna go over all of these double so the details really pop out nice. Shannon, it's been 5 days. Why aren't the jeans done? I don't know at all. I thought they would be done the day before yesterday. I thought they would be done yesterday, but then I made the mistakes like 10 times. It's still not done. I need to put pockets, belt loops, and the button, and it's done. But for all I know, that could be 2 more days. Like, I thought it would be fast, but what do I know? I don't know anything.
This one is good. I think this is great introductory intestine because it's delicious. I love it.
I've been using my handy dandy ruler and making some maps. I think that's a solid back pocket. I think all I'm really learning from this experience is that 1/2 inch is way smaller than I thought it was. I love pockets. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ironing pockets. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So like, don't call me crazy or nothing, but isn't like this side and this side like a little bit different? I feel like it's longer. It's definitely longer, right? Something's wrong. You can do all the measurements in the world for an hour straight, but sometimes it's easier to just fold it in half and then it's symmetrical. And you would have thought I learned this in elementary school. So it's a nice day. It's been a long week. I've achieved little to none of my goals, but the jeans are jeans. I'm so tired. I have other things I want to do with my life, but they don't have the cargo pants yet. The cargo pants were like kind of the goal of the jeans, even though the jeans were the goal of the jeans. So I feel like I accomplished it. I did. But I can't promise you I'm gonna put them on anytime soon. And look at this. What am I supposed to do? I had little tiny ones, but then Jabria, she lost it. She was kicking around the room. I don't know where it is. It's gone forever. And I'm gonna have to like get on my hands and knees to find it. And I barely finished the button. I had just enough thread. I had to do it by hand. I had to learn to use all the foots on my machine just because I was curious. I wasted like 2 hours of my life. And I don't know if those pants are gonna have pockets, the cargo pockets. I really don't. So come back next time if I don't add them. Here's my modeling videos. So these will look way better after I wash them, by the way. few business days, probably like a week. It's probably been a week. The cargo packets are happening. I've worn them quite a few times. I think they look very jeany. Gotten some compliments. I did the button, used the machine on this, seamed it. I'm thinking when I wash it, the threads will, the little white parts will come out a little better. I'll see when I'm done. Y'all see this? It's kind of fire. Full of fire. Jabria, you cannot eat the needles. They are not for consumption. Do you understand? Jabria, they're not for consumption. They're not for consumption. Stop it. Stop it, Jabria. These aren't even close to the same size. I literally traced it. I traced it. I traced it. I've been working so hard on this ugly nonsense. Look at it. Look at it. Shut up. Look at it. I got pockets. I think if these look weird and ugly when I put them on, I'm gonna be very upset and I think I'm gonna quit. But I'm gonna iron it so it doesn't do that and put some buttons on it, and we're done. We're done. We done it. We did it. I think the flap's a little too short, so it does look a little goofy. We're gonna put the buttons on it anyway and ignore it since I don't want to fix it anymore. And I think a pocket's a pocket at the end of the day. You see how my efforts paid off. See how the efforts paid off. Now look, jump scare, jump scare. I hate to be the first one to inform you, but I am a star. Ah! It's so hard being this cool. I have jeans. I have jeans and they fit.
Yeah, she ate that. I want to be like Shannon when I grow up.
No biggie. Yeah, anyway, I still think the flap looks a little bit dumb. It's a little bit dumb. Since I washed it, the fit's fitting. The fit's fitting. Cue footage. And despite the shrinkage, the belt loops still fit my biggest belt, so I got a little bit in all around. I think I'm this excited mainly not because it looks like super fantastic or anything, but because they like fit really well and they like feel like jeans. Like I can fit random items in there. Cue footage here. Cue footage here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. And you know, I was at Walmart the other day and they were starting to tempt me again to start trying them on, but I know they don't fit. I know they don't fit, and that's why I made jeans. Thank you. Goodbye.